Hey, what's up, Swits? Let's talk. So I've recorded lines for a script for this maybe 5 or 6 times now, and I keep going back to delete it because it just doesn't sound right to me. And I decided, screw it, let's just do it off the top of my head. So a lot of you probably know what this is about. I put out a poll a couple weeks ago asking about how people would feel about if I had non-ESO content on my channel, and that was obviously related to the Raft video that dropped. If you haven't given that a chance, please go watch the Raft video. I think it's like the funniest thing that I've ever had on my channel, and it didn't perform super well, but that was to be expected. Like, when I have all ESO content on my channel, it makes sense that like people aren't going to click on the non-ESO content when I upload it. Don't mistake that for me complaining that it didn't do well. I knew full well when I went into it that it wasn't going to do well, but that kind of brings me into the main point of today's video and whether or not I say an ESO content creator only or I branch out into other things. There's a lot of content creators I know out there who kind of get a niche where it's like the one thing that they're expected to do, and Jimmy from RuneScape is one that I always keep in front of my mind, where I remember him distinctly asking people to go watch his like non-RuneScape content when he was making it, and how he's putting all this extra effort into all his non-RuneScape content, and I remember watching that and thinking, well, no, I come here to watch you play RuneScape, I'm not gonna watch you play something else. So I've been getting really good growth on my channel, and while it's still small, I kind of want to decide right now whether or not I want to stay an ESO only content creator or be a content creator who makes more variety style content. So I had a lot of friends talk to me about this, and the one thing that everyone kept saying to me was that it's my channel and I should do what I want with it, which is true, but also at the same time, like, when we've got an established reputation built as like we're doing this one thing, I kind of feel bad suddenly dropping that on its head and switching to do more variety style content. So a quick note, this was kind of always meant to be just a hobby for me. I really always thought that I would just have videos with like 96 views, even a year plus from now. And here we are, I've got over 2,000 subscribers, which again, not like super crazy outrageous numbers or anything like that, but still a lot more than a lot of other channels see in a lot smaller amount of time than most, I feel. And so lately, a lot of the videos that I've been making have felt more and more like work, just because I have to find something to talk about each week, and I have a lot of imposter syndrome. I deal a lot with anxiety, and a lot of that comes from the fact that I don't feel qualified to talk about what I'm talking about, and I only keep making videos because YouTube wants me to, and I have to keep meeting this algorithm if I want the channel growth to continue. And I do, because again, the amount of growth that I've had so far has been absolutely insane to me, and I'm so thankful for all of that, but it's become an issue where I don't like making a lot of the videos that I make. I really like making the gameplay style videos with the banter and just doing more of the entertainment side of things, and I think that's also my strongest area, even though the views would disagree with that, but honestly that's just because of foot traffic. My style of humor is not going to be for everybody, and that makes sense, and it's also like a super saturated market, but it's what I like doing. It's the only video that like I can get out early in the week because I'm not putting it off, because I'm not like so drained by the idea of making it. But making all of that for just ESO, even though I play a lot of ESO, I'm on every single day, is become kind of unreasonable. So it's become either continue making videos that I hate and that my heart's not in, or make content that I really enjoy with my friends, and I get to see them more as a result because we're playing more games together. And so it became pretty easy for me to decide that I want to move into more of the variety style of things. But don't panic, ESO is still a huge part of my life. I play it every single day, and I will continue to do so into the foreseeable future, and I will continue to run dungeons with my friends. I'm going to continue to make the meme videos that I've made in the past. I'm really looking forward to Firesong and making another one similar to the High Isle in a Nutshell video. And I'm also going to continue to occasionally make opinion pieces when it's relevant and I actually feel like I have something worth saying. The Maelstrom video I made, even though it was like one of my first videos I ever made and it has garbage editing throughout, is still one of my favorite videos, and I'm so glad that that still gets traffic, because that was something that I felt like was an experience that a lot of players share, and so I felt like I had something to say in that. And that, as opposed to me like I've got a list of topics on my phone, for example, of just stuff that I feel like, oh, I can make a video of this, I can make a video out of this, but that's like, I can make that. I don't necessarily have something to say in that. I hope you guys understand what I'm meaning. I'm kind of rambling now, but you get the idea. Dalron Telvanni will always be my channel mascot for as long as I can tell. I love that character, and I love that I've gotten to commission art of him and things like that. It's been really cool. And Dark Elf Dunmer culture still gonna be a huge part of my channel, obviously. One video that I want to make at some point in the future, I've had it on my list forever, is just a video about me just raving about why Dark Elves are the coolest thing ever, because I love Dark Elves. And that's still on the agenda. I'm going to make that at some point, but I am going to be leaning more into variety highlights of me playing games with my friends, and I hope people want to stay on for that. Anybody who's planning to unsubscribe as a result of this video, just know that there's no hard feelings whatsoever. The channel was presented as something entirely different to you than what it's going to be becoming, so I completely understand that if you were not a fan of like the banter style stuff in the past and aren't looking forward to more of that in the future, no hard feelings whatsoever. The same thing goes for channel members. Again, I'm blown away by the fact that anybody thinks my content is worth paying money for. That's awesome, and it was a huge ego boost, but again, I completely understand if this isn't what you want to see going forward. So what is coming? Definitely more ESO Dungeon Banter. That's not going anywhere. I love making those, and whenever my friends are on and they want to run dungeons, I'm absolutely going to be clipping that. They're the funniest people on the planet. I'm just lucky enough to be a witness for that. And I'm going to be doing more live streams. I want to be streaming more and not having to meet a strict deadline of I have to get out this content this week, this content next week. That frees me up a lot more to make, whenever I have made a video in advance, I can go ahead and do a live stream. So there should be more content coming instead of less. That's one fear that I want to alleviate right now, is that I'm going to be making more things instead of less. And I'm actually going to be doing a stream likely this Sunday, the 23rd, I believe, and it's probably just going to be me hanging out, doing some Battlegrounds, and talking to you guys, because I wanted a chance to kind of have a forum with you guys and let you know where I'm at headspace-wise, and just kind of give you a general idea and answer your questions, so look forward to that. So for you guys who stay, I hope you understand where I'm coming from. I really just don't want to pigeonhole myself into just one game when I play so many games, and I want to make sure that I'm doing content that I like and not content that I feel forced to do. Again, it was a choice between making the safe bet and continue doing what I've always been doing and watch the steady growth and wonder what if, or take a gamble and bet on myself and continue making the content that I like making, and that's the road that I've ultimately decided to go down. And to everyone who supported me so far, thank you so much. It means a lot to me. I appreciate it whether you leave or stay. It's meant the world to me. Again, we're still a small channel, but 2,000 subscribers feels like a mountain to me at times. I've had so much anxiety about releasing this video, and I have to do it though, and let you guys know just kind of where we're going from here. Again, thank you to everyone who subscribed so far. It means a ton to me. Thank you to everyone who's been in any of my videos up to this point. You guys are all the funniest people on the planet, and I'm just so thankful that I get to be around to document it. Thank you again to all the channel members. Again, I'm blown away by your guys' generosity. It blows my mind that anybody pays money for this content, but here we are. And lastly, I just want to thank two people who have gone like well above and beyond, supporting me in any way I could have ever imagined. Artea and Lucid Button Masher, you guys have both been amazing help to me, whether it be questions about editing or how to upload things on YouTube correctly, or just presenting things, or just friends to talk to. You guys have both been an absolutely amazing help, more than I could have ever asked for. Subscribe to both of them if you like ESO and fighting games respectively. They're both fantastic people. Sorry for the short upload this week, and sorry for the fact that it's like barely edited, but I put this out in a hurry because I just needed to get it off my chest and let you guys know where we're going. But hopefully some of you guys show up for the stream on Sunday. I am so grateful for everything that's happened with this channel up to this point. I have learned so much about ESO. There's a lot of the parts of the games that I never tried to learn until I forced myself to for the channel content. I've met so many amazing people that I never would have otherwise, and I learned a ton about editing, which I'm really excited to bring forward into the next step of this channel. And thank you for listening to me as I ramble up until this point. It means a lot to me, and whether you stay or go, just know that I look forward to the next time that I see you on the plains of Ardenfell. Have a good one.